Welcome to Troy, Alabama. A lot of fans might think that running through the tee is reserved for the Volunteers of Tennessee. But the Trojans here at the Vet would strongly disagree as we are set for a showdown on the Wiregrass. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the Georgia Southern Eagles taking on the Troy Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Trojans will kick it off to get us underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Georgia Southern's offense will have the football first. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully
turning it on. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
And that's good enough for a first down.
On the move, it's Lee. Still running at the 40. Breaks away on the left. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish things off with that 51-yard touchdown run.
Number 99, set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Troy's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
It's complete on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Trojans in the hurry-up. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. The give to the back. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And the Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Clark to fire. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast.
Looking deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. To the air on 1st down. Time to take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Here's the Heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Eagles have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
14, Troy, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He breaks a tackle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Here's the pressure. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. And there he goes. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Clark wants to throw. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. And the Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Motion from the wideout. They want to run this quarterback. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. With jet sweep pass. Knocked out of bounds and sticking with that running game as they get deeper in the red zone.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a 1st down.
This defense has been sliced and diced, and now facing another 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Eagles. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the 1st quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. On the option. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Trojans want to crank the tempo.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
And the Trojans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Duff. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They're
the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Now on the option. They'll try the run. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, really good decision-making by this offense on 3rd down. Understanding, running the option to perfection, getting it to the pitch man, and he gets the 1st down and some extra yards.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
We've reached the end of the period. Georgia Southern is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. The the give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you... things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Clark to fire. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And some room to work. Keeps it and gets to first down. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Rides the back and leaves it. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to Pater. To the air on 2nd down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. All they need is 1 yard, and they got nothing on the last play. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to...
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Hand off from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Trojans will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they need.
Georgia Southern comes to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll start this drive going to the air. A little screen to the running back. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. There he goes. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete to the left. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Plows through the defense. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. He'll ride his man on the option. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Leaves it with the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans!
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about. until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. LSU is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Death Valley for some time. They're up by 20 over Tulane. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Out of the backfield, he's open. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Wide open downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Clark wants to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Makes the catch. It's Richardson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Offense in an empty set. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Silva. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. On 4th down, looking for the completion. That's reeled in. It's Ware. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far in Troy today. And talk about a 1st half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Veterans Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. 2nd half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the 1st half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Sends it back in motion. On the option. Can't get him to the ground.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling.
Breaks into the open. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you could tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a third down.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Clark to fire. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Eagles! And the pummeling has started.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. Talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now, Trojan offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Rides to back on the option. The give. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. He'll keep it himself. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. And if he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job.
Turning it on. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the Trojans with the 1st and 10. to throw on first down. Quarterback extends the play. At the 35, he's loose. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy. Frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll take it himself. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Trojans line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. Creates a little room. Found a little bit of running room, not down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the tight end in motion. Trying play action. Skips away from pressure. Fires downfield. Connection to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. Got a lot of room to the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
The officials offer the deal. The coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Just unloaded on the kickoffs. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the handoff. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter. Georgia Southern has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Goes to the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
On fourth down, looking to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Thomas back to pass. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter,
makes a grab past the marker.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up. The corners are walked up tight. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Keeps it on the draw. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance.
Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Clark wants to throw. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the misconnection, it's second down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. A strike downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. Pulls it in. It's Richardson.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Got room at the 35. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Finds him in all alone. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still
trying to get it in. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UTEP has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 14 to Eastern Michigan. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down.
Gonna take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback keeps it. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Eagles are in the hurry up.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Fires to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Thomas looking to fire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Found enough room to cross the 25 and out to the 27-yard line. That's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. You're getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
He's forced out of bounds at the 28.
After this, it'll be a wrap.
For the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's incomplete, and they try.